little kitchen. So right now I am actually not going to be cooking anything, but I am going to be doing a craft. So I picked up some rolling pins, which is kitchen related, and I am going to make a Pottery Barn dupe, making a ladder out of Dollar Tree rolling pins. So let's get this party rolling. So to get everything else going, I always want to measure. This is just a bar clamp. I just want it to be a similar width, so when I tighten it, it's not going to take me forever. I love this Gorilla Glue because the cap just pops up and down so it doesn't get dried out. So we're just going to put just about a dime size on here. Give it a nice little zhuzh. I just make sure that it is even, and then I'm just going to tighten the clamp. Tight, tight, tight. If you over tighten it, it will make it pop, so you just want to be careful. So you make sure that this dries. So you're going to let this sit for probably about an hour to 2 hours to make sure that it is fully dry. I do have a hot glue gun that is going to be ready to go because they're in little 2-piece sections. Afterwards, we're going to hot glue them together and we're going to continue on. So I have these pieces. This is one whole side, and I'm not going to keep the ladder this color. I'm actually going to stain it. I've already picked up the stain, but because I don't have a bar clamp big enough, I'm going to have to hot glue these together. Now I'm not putting anything heavy on here. This is just a decorative ladder. I have a micro hot glue gun. So, and this will dry really quickly. So just make sure you have it lined up. I'm just going to hold it with a little bit of pressure, probably for about 30 seconds because I want to make sure that it is completely set. So I'm going to let this continue. There, I got this holding. And then once this is set and I know for sure, I'm actually going to put, like I said before, some wood glue around it. And I'm not too worried about any wood glue showing as right here because we're going to be putting that nautical rope on. Nice. So I'm going to put this there. And I'm going to do the same thing for this. And I'm going to be staining outside. Today is a really nice day here, which is, thank goodness. It's been raining every day, but unfortunately this is the only nice day that we have for the entire week. So same thing, I have some hot glue popping out, which is no big deal. I'm just going to hold this so it sets. And it is pretty solid. Awesome. So now we have one whole section completed, and I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Now this is the fun part. Because they're 6 foot tall, you can do 8-foot ladders if you want to. Just buy a few more rolling pins, that is perfectly fine. And the step part is you're going to have a couple more. Because I have 6, there's going to be 5 steps. And of course, as a disclaimer, you're not going to have kids or anything climb up on these. So at each section where they were glued together is where a rung is going to be. So you want to get those all together and just continue. So I am just going to hot glue these right into the sections themselves. There we go. All right. one more for down the bottom. So you're just going to start by just gluing them in, let them dry, and then we are going to completely stain this. So the stain is up to you. I'm using an espresso because we're going to be painting our living room walls a light gray. So I wanted something to stand out, and plus I'll have light or colorful fabrics on this ladder itself. So now that we have that first one in, I just want to re-secure it, just make sure it's nice and secure. And I'm just going to top it with some more hot glue. And this is why I'm going to be using the nautical rope as well. So once I get all of these, hot glue. Once I get all these secured, I'm going to flip it over and do the same as I did up here on the back side as well. I am all sorts of tangled up. So I'm going to continue to hot. So now that all the rungs are secured, I'm just going to flip it over. And as I said previously, let's put this down. We're just going to secure the back side of these rungs as well, just so you have some extra reinforcements. And once this dries, you can bring this outside, or if you have a garage, just make sure your doors are open so you have nice ventilation. So you always want to wear your gloves and a rag. Just gonna kind of dip in. I'm just using a Dollar Tree tablecloth. And we're just gonna rub it so it's nice and in there. So now we're just going to continue. So for this, I have already pre-sliced the nautical rope. I just do a little hot glue in the back, and I just wrap it around and hot glue it again in the back to secure it, to make sure that the X doesn't go anywhere. I do have this in fast forward motion so you don't see how long it truly actually took me. It probably took about 4 to 5 minutes top to get each side of the railings completed with the nautical rope. So for $19, I thought this came out really cute. Delilah just walked under a ladder. Is that bad luck for the hoax? So versus the over $200 ladder that I saw on Pottery Barn today when I took a look, I think this came out wicked cute, especially with the nautical rope embellishments. So now time to not organize, but redecorate, or rearrange, I should say, my living room, and I'm gonna put stuff on. Let me know what color you guys decided to choose for your stain. Have a good night, guys.